Cross-examination for Detective Aaron Ring continued today with many questions from the lawyers who represent the Fairbanks Four. Most of the testimony centered on alleged errors made during the course of the investigation.
This is a fairly significant mistake because this is the first time that Marvin Roberts' name comes up in the police report, right?
Yes, and his name hadn't come up in the investigation yet. It's just the two of them that he's talking about.
A subject of contention has been the lack of physical evidence to tie not only George Freese, Eugene Vent, Marvin Roberts, and Kevin Pease to the scene, but any of the alleged assailants in the new confession made by Bill Holmes.
They thought it was a match, yeah?
Yeah, but there's no forensics.
No.
And there was no forensics on the sexual assault yet either, was there?
There would have been a sexual assault exam, and I think there was findings on that.
But there was no forensics. You said forensics on the sexual assault.
Well, there had been an exam and findings of sexual assault.
According to testimony, it took less than 3 days for the Fairbanks police detectives to make 4 arrests in the case, and it was taken to grand jury for indictment in less than a week.
Other suspects being sought after that point in time?
We were still doing investigations. There were 4 suspects arrested, though, and we didn't think there were any more at that point.
But it has been the lack of alibi witnesses and the interrogation styles used by Aaron Ring that has come under scrutiny by the state's own investigators, as well as a former FBI agent called to the stand.
Not only that, I knew they were making up the times, so I found out later that they were making up the times.
It's been alleged that Ring interrogated witnesses because he didn't believe those who came forward to provide alibis for the 4 men.
Right after the police left, you and Shauna got her aside and asked, why did you tell the police all this stuff? Why did you give them these phone numbers? Why did you do this? Why did you do that?
I didn't ask for that.
Okay, let me finish, okay? Because this is a problem. Let me finish.
Why are you raising your voice at me?
Because
this is murder.
Don't interrupt me when I'm talking, okay?
Ring says other witnesses told police that those teens who did come forward were making up false times and alibis in order to help the men who had been arrested.
Suspicious of it at the time, I found out later that they did make up the times. I was told they were making up the times by other witnesses. There's other witnesses that put those 2 defendants in different places during that same time.
And she said that Kevin Pease had not asked her to lie for him, right?
Yes.
This is Stephanie Woodard reporting.